So I am currently questioning my entire handmade wardrobe. And the trigger, you may ask, it was having a baby over 7 months ago. And I think for a lot of people who went through this type of very monumental life change, this is quite common. But even if you haven't had a baby, you still go through changes. You still change your mind on what you like, what you don't like, on your opinions. And we do evolve as humans overall. So yeah, I may be questioning my entire handmade wardrobe, but that's not a problem because we do have the freedom to reinvent ourselves. So what I was reflecting on and going through and analyzing was that my needs have changed when it comes to getting dressed. My taste has changed when it comes to style and fashion. And how do I bring all of these new requirements together? I think for me, I am going for a more refined wardrobe, elevated wardrobe, and maybe also a simpler wardrobe without sacrificing the style aspect of it all, okay? I still love fashion and I'm not giving that up anytime soon. So I am happy to have gathered a few pieces that we can look at together because these are the pieces that inspire me. These are the pieces that I can see myself making and as well as wearing for a longer period of time that would help me find some inspiration and excitement that is currently still lacking in my current wardrobe. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate all of my clothes, but I think a few pieces here and there could help you regain some confidence and regain some fun when it comes to getting dressed. I made a Mila board to curate this dream wardrobe of mine, and this is not sponsored, but Mila Note, if you want to sponsor me in the future, feel free. I am open. But this is a great tool to actually get your vision on deck, to get your vision in one spot. So that's what we're going to do right now. Starting with the tie skirt, we have two different variants. And the reason for that is I want to talk you guys through how I came to the decision that this version of the tie skirt that I initially had in mind wasn't for me, okay? So the initial vision I had in mind was inspired by Dahana. I hope you know who Dahana is. She's very popular fashion girly. She inspires me a lot when it comes to fashion, but I had to realize that not everything that I see on her is also suitable for me and my needs. So I've been eyeing this tie skirt from her a lot, and I thought, oh, this is a really easy piece that I can make myself and wear. But there was always something holding me back. And then I had to reflect what was the reason for me not to go for it and make this and wear this myself. And I had a few drawbacks. I felt that the silhouette for this piece was a little bit too much for me, like too poofy for me and my day-to-day dressing needs. So I think that's why I'm drawing back. And also it doesn't look as refined with the poplin or the cotton as I actually want it to look. Or maybe I'm mistaken and I'm just looking at this piece through the lens of this outfit, which is a little bit more laid back and casual, but still there is something holding me back. And I have learned to lean into this feeling of why am I holding back or what are my drawbacks and finding out what I like, you know? So, and then I saw this other tie skirt, which is this lacy tie skirt, which speaks to me because it doesn't have this drastic silhouette, but still has this interest of a layering piece through the texture of the fabric, which is the lace. So yeah, I think that is what I'm looking for, simple pieces that could bring interest to an outfit really, really easily without me having to do too much, okay? I think this is why I'm going to lean towards this version of a tie skirt. And there are a lot of ways to make this yourself, and I thought the best way to make it yourself basically is self-drafting it, okay? You can go to a thrift store, find lacy clothes or pieces of fabric or even tablecloths and sew down a tie, and then you can tie it around your waist and that's it. And I think that is really, really cool because not everyone would have the same thing. I think this is the route I want to go for. I hope that I will be able to find some good lace in the thrift store or on the market or somewhere I go. But yeah, this could look really, really nice with a black lace or like in this example here in the cream lace. I think I would go with very basic colors because I want to wear this as many times as I possibly can and be very versatile with this piece as well. So for the next piece, we have the basic statement skirt. I know there are two conflicting statements in this description, but I purposefully decided to go with this description because it is a very simple silhouette, but then you have like the tiered balloon detail at the bottom of the skirt, which would bring back the interest to this piece and make it look very fashion forward. I mean, you can see this outfit and it looks very simple, but because she's wearing this type of skirt, she looks like she knows what she's doing. And that is what I'm going for. This is a great piece that could elevate my love for skirts because I really love skirts, but I'm also looking to refine my skirts collection a little bit more and make it a little bit more fun as well. So, and this is, I think, a great way to do this. So the fabric I would choose for this is basically plain fabric, unless I think this could also work well with a nice black and white polka dot fabric. So if this fabric is maybe a little bit on the nylon-y side, a little bit shinier side, I think this could bring it even to the next level because of its unique factor. I think that would even give it more of a designer-esque feel to it, if you get what I mean. I don't mean the mini polka dots, but the big polka dots like that are spaced out a little bit more. I think that could look nice. As I said, it just looks effortlessly chic. It's easy to style on a day-to-day. You can dress it up really easily with a nice blouse or a nicer top, maybe satiny top. Or you can dress it down, as you can see in the image here, with just a t-shirt and a pair of ballet flats, and then you keep moving and shining. I think this can be achieved with a self-drafting project as well. If you have an A-line pattern laying around, or even a skirt block laying around, you can achieve a slight A-line effect because this A-line shouldn't be too drastic. Otherwise, you would have too much of the poof of the balloon pulling on the hem, and you don't want that. I think the secret lays in the slenderness of the A-line shape. And you can definitely also self-draft this. You can put in an elasticated waistband if you don't want to put in too much effort with a zipper or whatever, or a half elasticated waistband could also work. And at the end of the day, the aspect that shines most about this skirt is the balloon tier bottom anyway. So, and there are a lot of YouTube tutorials to show you how to achieve this balloon effect. So I think I will include some tutorials in this video description, and you can have a look for yourself and see whether you want to make this project. The next project would be a knitted poncho. So I said knitted poncho here, but it can also be a crocheted poncho, but I feel a little bit more drawn towards the knitted poncho side, and we can see the knitted ponchos over here. On the left side, you can see a little bit more of a casual piece that is a little bit more lighter, that is guarded towards the spring and maybe summer season. That can also work in early autumn. And it just gives like a chic boho effect, which I'm really liking also through the tassels and the combination of knit and crochet. I think that is a very, very cool aspect of this. And I don't know if I will be able to achieve something like this, but it would definitely be worth trying. This is just very fun. And on the right side, you can see like a classic knitted poncho with tassels. And I think the tassels are the thing that draws me in with both pieces a lot and brings in the interest. The versatility of this piece is what's speaking to me most, because you can wear it throughout the year as well. Maybe not in the depth of winter, but you can wear it in spring, summer, autumn. These are the perfect seasons to wear something like this. Great layering piece. You can elevate a basic outfit like a white t-shirt and jeans by putting on this type of poncho. A merino or cotton merino blend would be really nice for this because it would give me some flexibility, so I don't have to only wear it in the depth of winter, but I can also wear it in different months and just ensure that there is some lightness to this piece as well. Okay, the next piece would be an airy knitted blouse. This is a piece that should go as a staple into every wardrobe because this is just so good. I think the airiness is what makes it so elevated because it's knitted on a maybe looser gauge and you can peep through some skin. You can see maybe a bra, like if you don't feel comfortable wearing just a bra underneath, you can do a top. But I think the skin is the accessory in this combination. This is just such a cool look, especially in the summer. It gives you like a coastal chic look, if you want this description. So yeah, the colors I would go with is off-white, maybe browns, maybe dark grays. I think for me personally and where I'm at in my needs, these colors would be perfect. And I might do a pop of red. If you know, you know. It could be a maybe no for some people because I know this type of patterns are always demonstrated on slimmer body types, but I know that this can also look really, really nice, even on chestier women or little mid-sized or plus-sized women. I've seen it look really nice there as well. Although I think you might want to do some modifications here and there, depending on the pattern you choose to use. So the pattern recommendations would be the blouse number 1 by my favorite things, knitwear, the Ivy blouse by Petite Knit, or the Summer Lotus by the name I can't pronounce, so I'm not going to say it, okay? And that's a free pattern, by the way. We are almost there. So another piece that is very interesting to me, definitely a more trendier piece, but very interesting. So I want to lean into this aspect as well, are soft bloomers. I call it soft bloomers because I'm not going for the like really classic bloomers, but I want to lean towards like the softer silhouette, which is why I called it the soft bloomers. So on the right side, you can see I said no to this type of silhouette, although I really like it on this girl who is modeling it and she's killing it. Oh my gosh. I find it for me personally to be a very extreme silhouette and too trendy and might also scratch on the gimmicky side for me. I think it could also be perceived as frumpy depending on how you wear it. And for me, I don't have time to think about what I'm wearing too much. And if something is going to make me look frumpy, I rather not add it to my wardrobe. So yeah, I also commented might age like milk. So don't come for me. Don't come for me. This is just personal preference, okay? So instead of this, I think I would lean towards Bloomers by Laura Pia. She chose a great fabric for this one. It's like a satiny, airy, light fabric. I don't know which one she used, but it must be some type of satin, maybe even a natural fiber. I would hope that it's a natural fiber because it's just in summer you want something plant-based because you want it to be breathable. So I think this works well with some neutral colors like the beiges, the browns, the black, maybe even an off-white for a really elegant look. And this could also be a nice upcycling project. So if you have some airy trousers in your stash or in your closet that you want to revamp, this would be a great opportunity to do that. I've also seen people using like the Adidas sports trunks or trousers to like refashion them into like bloomers. And I feel like the sporty look also is kind of really, really cool and just trendy, and I think you can have some fun with it. So if you're thrifting and upcycling a piece anyway, you might as well have fun, right? The pattern is by Laura Pia, as I said already. It's still not released, but it will be on the 10th of July. So I think by the time this video comes up, it will be already online. So this would be great. Last but not the least is an oversized tee. Oversized striped tees have been everywhere and they have not left my side, and I am convinced now to make myself a few and have some fun while I do it, you know? So I said, yes, this is an absolute yes, because you don't have to put in so much effort to get like a sweatshirt like this. And also there are a lot of fun fabrics to choose from. And I think you can let your creativity flow freely with this one and just see what works well. And go for the fabrics that you feel drawn to, and yeah, just have fun with it as the girlies here. So yeah, this is a nice experimental piece to just integrate into your wardrobe, maybe bring some fun and some life back into it and some interest. The pattern recommendations I have for this is the Freddy pattern by Sewing Machina, which is a free pattern. You just have to sign up to her newsletter and then you get the pattern for free, which is great. She has a t-shirt version as well as a long sleeve version. And there is also the Nico Pullover by Summer House. You can also have a look at that, as well as the favorite tee by Porcheatelier, which is not yet released. So you might want to look at these different pieces and see which silhouette you prefer most. Sometimes it's just the tiniest detail that already make a difference, but that's why I gave you a few options that you can choose from. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more content such as this. And yeah, I hope to see you very, very soon on my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and bye. Mwah.